Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode in the R.I.P series. I know it's been a long time since I put the other one out, or the other R.I.P series, the gap between. That's because there was lots of different things going on in the background, and it's no longer anything to do with MA Films. It's strictly now Kung Fu Movie Cinema. So everything to do with me will be coming out from there. Anyway, in this episode we are going to be looking at the real classic Kung Fu movies that I've researched and talked to people that really affected them through that era when it was actually massive. And obviously we and everybody else around is trying to bring this back somehow or somewhere. So in this one as well, there's going to be a different edge to it, because I'm incorporating something that I love to do myself, and that is Bboying, not breakdancing, Bboying. So I'm going to be showing clips of how them two worlds meet together, and you can see the results a bit later on. But for now, I will put you on to some clips. Now check these Kung Fu clips out.
What?
Yeah, they were great clips. Right, a lot of people will know quite a few of the stars in them clips, so it's going to be no trouble for people who actually know them films or them stars. But a lot of people who maybe just coming into this genre or want to discover more probably don't know anything about anybody, but luckily the internet's around. Other places you can buy these films, all these films I'm showing on here, is you can go to eBay, Amazon, because on there you can sometimes get these films for, I bought some on there for £1.50 or £1, and that's including delivery, so that's great. Now if you want to further extend your collections, say you want real rare stuff, then probably the only surviving place around that you can go to buy them is Flashlegs Kung Fu. That's the best site for all the rares. You can get everything there, so check out that place as well. But for now, I'm going to give you some more real classic clips with some very familiar names, and one name in particular. You'll notice him straight away, I don't even need to say. So, after you've seen these clips, I'm going to bring somebody else onto the camera and you can hear their perspective on a couple of films they choose. So then you can check that out. So for now, have a look at these clips. Okay guys, in this segment here we're going to change it up a little bit and we're going to get a perspective of the Kung Fu films from somebody else's view. Here we have Craig, and I'm going to ask him some questions that some of you might not know or want to know about some of the films. So Craig, right, for the camera, can you name, say, 3 films off the top of your head? They may not be popular, but just so people know some of the films.
Okay, 3 films. Writing Kung Fu, it's one of my favourites. Daggers 8, it's one I saw in the cinema recently, as you might know. And also, I'm trying to think, The Gold Connection.
Bruce Lee, Gold Connection.
Yeah.
Okay, Craig, so let the viewers know something about, say the stars of Writing Kung Fu. Let them know about the stars, who the stars are.
Well, Writing Kung Fu's got 2 legends in. Okay. We've got Bolo Young, who we remember from Enter the Dragon, and Bloodsport with Van Damme, and John Chang from Snake in the Monkey Shadow.
Right, the world famous Snake in the Monkey Shadow.
Classic.
Okay then, what makes, say, Writing Kung Fu so different from maybe any other film? It doesn't need to be different, but let people know what Writing Kung Fu is like in case they want to see it.
I think because we've got Bolo directing this one,
okay,
and it's quite a sort of moral film. It's quite sort of complex, but it's got some brilliant fighting in it.
All right, right.
And even Bolo's fighting people, just showing his just total disdain for life by just fighting with a flute like this.
Oh, the one that he doesn't really look when he fights.
He just doesn't look, and he kills and rapes. Although you don't see it, he leaves enough in your imagination to know that he's a real villain.
Okay.
And also John Chang isn't like a kung fu expert at the start of the film, but by the end of the film he's developed his writing kung fu style.
The usual then.
Yes, and it's just such a great film.
Okay, so would you recommend this film to many people if they've never seen it before?
Oh, definitely.
Because I know there is more than one version of this film.
I didn't know that.
That's been cut. Right, so anyway, there's Craig's view on Writing Kung Fu, and now here is a clip of that film. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that clip from Writing Kung Fu. So now we're going to ask Craig about another film he mentioned, and that film is the famous Daggers 8. So Craig, who is the star of, say, Daggers 8? Who's actually involved in this film that made it a classic?
Okay, we've got Mung Yun Men. He was a very famous acrobat. He worked for the Shaw Brothers.
Okay.
And we've got the villain of the piece played by Wilson Tong,
who
was also in Snake in the Monkey Shadow as well.
Right, another classic.
Definitely.
So you mentioned that you've seen Daggers 8 at the cinema.
Yes.
In Leicester. I know it's, well, obviously I know it's in Leicester. So let people know about the cinema showings that are on in Leicester.
Yes, these are usually every 2 Fridays in a month, and they're pretty busy, and you can get to meet other fans, and I've made new friends, and you get to experience these films on the big screen, away from the small screen.
Okay, that's great. So Craig, let them know more about Daggers 8 so they can go out and possibly, well, definitely go and see this film or buy it.
Well, as ever, this is from the people that brought us Snake in the Monkey Shadow. And this is from the same director,
right.
And it's all about a young man that's not been allowed to learn Kung Fu. And he basically goes off on his own and learns Kung Fu from different teachers. But a strange killer comes along and kills up all his teachers. Eventually he needs to use the skills that he's learned to fight back.
Right, great. Right guys, we're going to show you Daggers 8. Watch out for Wilson Tong, a classic fighter. Check this clip out. Okay, that was a great clip from Dagger's 8. Now, for Craig's final clip, we're going to talk about Gold Connection, i.e. the Iron Dragon Strikes Back, starring Bruce Lee. So, Craig, tell everybody a bit about, say, let's just say the star of the film, Bruce Lee, who's a famous imitator of Bruce Lee, so let them know basically what he's like.
Well, Bruce Lee, also known as Ho Chun Tao, he worked in a university and he was a PE teacher.
Right.
And he became a budding film producer from Taiwan, saw him and said, you know, he looks a bit like Bruce Lee, sort of facially, so they put him in the film, and eventually he appeared in one of the best biopics, Bruce Lee, The Man, the Myth. And from there he went on to make films like one we're talking about, Gold Connection.
Right, that's some interesting history for there if you didn't know about it. So, what is it about, or a bit about, let's say a bit about Gold Connection. Incidentally, it was released by Vengeance Video, subtitled, and obviously the UK release was Iron Dragon Strikes Back.
Yes.
Right, so okay, let them know the story about Iron Dragon Strikes Back, i.e. Gold Connection.
Well, it's a kind of a murder mystery. It's all about these fishermen,
Right.
one of them played by Bruce Lee. They find hidden gold, and one of the fishermen decides to keep the gold.
Greed.
Out of greed, yes. And so, what seems like the triad come after these people,
Right.
and try and get the gold back. But then it turns out later in the film that there's other people after them. So there's a bit of surprise and suspense there. And there's a mysterious killer.
Okay. Right, the mysterious killer, let them know if he's a famous killer, because I think I know who you're talking about.
Are we able to say?
Yeah, well, no.
Well, should we put spoilers?
No, don't say. Actually, let's not say anything. Instead,
Watch the film.
Yeah, that's right. Watch the film, and we'll go to a clip and show you Gold Connection, Iron Dragon Strikes Back. Now check this out. Okay, that was a great perspective from Craig on his thoughts on the Kung Fu genre and them films. Now, here's the section I was talking to you about earlier. Basically, the Kung Fu movie meets the Bboying, not breakdancing, Bboying and that kind of stuff. Yeah, right. Everybody knows Kung Fu, or the Kung Fu movies, so that's okay. But I have to address this every single time, because people still say this, and it annoys me really badly. The dance is called Bboying. It is not breakdancing. Breakdancing's a name the commercial media made up to exploit the name. That's all it is. If you're really, really true to this dance, then you will call it Bboying at all costs. And if somebody says to you, oh, do you breakdance? I just look at them funny and say, no, I B-boy. I don't understand breakdancing. I don't understand what breakdancing is. So, that is what it's called. So remember that. It's called Bboying. Bboying. Okay, right. So here now, I'm going to show you just a few clips of Bboying and the Kung Fu movies together. and you're going to see where the influences tie up together. Watch very, very, very closely, right? Because you'll see some moves which Bboying has took and made it its own, and then you can see how the dance has evolved because of the interaction from their movies as well. So check out these B-boys doing their Kung Fu B-boy style. Enjoy the clips.
Bruce Lee is in the building.
Prince has a wild nature. He joined the priesthood as a child. He studied Iron Head and Luo Han boxing from an unknown
So, did you spot the influences between the two? The dance, the Kung Fu, how they both work together? I mean, hey, come on. If you want to see some more B-boying at a really, really high level, you just go on YouTube and type it in, and you'll find so much crazy stuff and so many influences from lots of dances in the Kung Fu movies. Anyway, I'm going to move on to this next section. And usually, like in the other ones, the other re-rises, I always did a section where it was like a rare movie section. But this time, I'm going to do it completely differently, because I'm not going to do the rare movies part. What I'm going to do in this section now, or this piece, is something for a lot of fans that are out there that may be watching this documentary. They will know this, and the new people, once they get into the films, they will understand this part as well. So what I'm actually going to do is, instead of film shots, I'm going to play the classic music that's in the actual films, which usually it's like one theme. You might hear that one theme and think, oh yeah, well, I know that film, what film that's from. But its music can be from about 200 different films. So that's the unique thing about the music. It reminds you of so many of the films, and it's got a place in itself or in people's hearts. And that's the good thing about the music. So what I've done is compiled a load of songs, one after another, in shorter down versions, so you can listen through and hear them classic tunes from the movies. So here is them tunes from the classic movies. See if you can spot things you may like or you know. Check them out.
Along the coast, no sound is heard. Then a man takes flight, go through the night without a word. As though he wasn't there, and you can't be sure that he wasn't there. That lightly blown your hair. No, you can't be sure he's there. So listen to me, children, and I'll tell you all the legend of the ninja. There were men of the night who moved in the night and shared their lives.
生路，美夢似路長，路裏風霜撲面光，紅塵裏美夢有幾多方向，找千次夢幻中心夢。路隨人往往。
Did you spot some tunes you liked or tunes you definitely know? Sure as hell I did, because obviously I've listened to them many times and watched the films, or you know. Anyway, this is it guys now. I've come to the very end of the documentary again as usual. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, because there will be more coming soon. So on that note, I want to say a few things. It's called B-boying, not breakdance. Right. You can always check us out. Usually, because we're the only people that I know in the UK that screen kung fu movies, classic kung fu movies, on the cinema. We've been going for over a year, and most people don't last even a month, if that. So we've been going for over a year, and now we're just having a short break for a bit, and we're restarting in January. I know times are hard. I mean, people have not got much money. It's actually difficult to get to places, and it's a shame that we're only based in Leicester, but that's obviously where we're based. But we're only charging like £1.50 a film, so we have like a double bill. So you basically choose whatever film you want, or you pay for both of the films. I mean, that's, you ain't going to go nowhere and find these films for that cheap. So if you ever got a chance to come down on Friday nights, once a month, we're doing it now, come and try and check us out, or you can check us out on the website to see what films are coming up, and it's on www.kungfumoviecinema.co.uk. Go there and you can check the trailers, usually custom-made trailers or original if they're available, of us, of the screenings of the films. So yeah, come down one night. It's good, you meet some new people, and well, you'll see the films on the big screen. Anyway, I just want to say now, I'm going to leave you with a couple more clips that I've saved for the very end, because I think these ones, some I have put clips before in the first documentary, but these ones were like the basically door smashers. They smashed it down, and then it went crazy then after that. So these last films are the ones that really, really, really took this into the stratosphere. So until the next Re-Rise series, I'm Lee Levine. I'm going to leave you now to check out these end clips, and hit me up on Kung Fu Movie Cinema anytime, and maybe I will see you down the cinema. But for now, take care and thanks. Okay guys, I'm at the cinema. Check this out. Some posters here. Right, I'm here to do the test screening as usual to make sure the volumes and the pictures fitting right and looking good. So here we have the film on already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and show you a few more clips. Let me just adjust myself.
Take my order.
And we'll sit comfortably, watch a few more clips. There's Angel Terminators, subtitled. A screening of that's going to come up eventually, soon. Not sure when, but keep a watch out. You'll see that. Actually, let me move a bit closer into the middle so you can see a bit better. Drop down. There you go. Focus.
咦，你有啲乜嘢未執啊？唉，執咧就應該未執齊嘅。咁仲爭啲咩啊？咪執定呢個老友咯。
Obviously, when it's filming on the camera, the quality doesn't look as good because you're not actually sitting here watching it through your own eyes.
仲有啊，
Obviously.
你蘇格蘭場就瞓，唔爭氣啲，
But
千祈唔好溝我。
see, the camera keeps on focusing, refocusing, just to capture the picture. That shouldn't matter because you can see it on the big screen. Okay, the next film is going to come up.
你嚇唔到你。
Here we go.
喂啊，你諗真啲。
Now.
齊啦嚇，好似有喎。停啲。
Here we go. I'm trying to hold the camera straighter. See, monkey in the master's eyes on the big screen. Get down here, you'll get to see this film and all the others. So keep checking it out. There's a few more clips going on here. James Teen. If you've never witnessed a Kung Fu film on the cinema before, we're offering you the chance to see it, or to basically see them and Hong Kong movies on a regular basis, and only £1.50 per film. You can't get better than that. So if you want to see these films on a big screen, you know, save some money up, come down Leicester. It's a great night out. Get ready. Here's another film coming up. Here we go. The Fighting of Shaolin Monks, or Monk, Chensing. It's quite a good film, this film, actually. Even better on the big screen. Sometimes I cut past the titles quickly. Yes, just like that, just so I can get to the film. Yeah. Good experience to see these on the big screen. It's very, very rare that you'll even find anywhere that will play these films. So, we're coming to the next clip. Here we go. This is a big classic for everybody who knows Kung Fu movies. A lot of people will want to see this on the big screen, and this film is coming to the big screen. Check it out. Yes, the hot, the cool and the vicious. And the camera keeps on focusing and refocusing. One of the greatest Kung Fu films ever made. So, keep an eye out when this comes down. Well, not comes down, comes on to the screen. It will be on our website. Obviously, the website is, well, look at the bottom of this footage. You'll see, ooh, kicks. You'll see the address at the bottom. Just log on to there and keep an eye out.